Night football between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see the second-year man Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills as they square off against second-year man Sam Darnold and the new-look New York Jets. With that, we head up to MetLife Stadium as we'll hand it over to the two men that'll call the action, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go. It should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Buffalo Bills. Brandon Godden with Charles Davis, and we got an AFC matchup, CD, and that begs a question. Can anyone threaten New England in this division? Because they've had a stranglehold on this division for the past 2 decades.
I like the way you described that. Whatever hold it is, stranglehold, figure four, you name it, they've got it. But I do know this. Young quarterbacks in this division, they're going to have to jump their play up. Will Sam Darnold take the next step after a promising rookie season? We'll start to find out right here, right now.
Here's Chandler Catanzaro ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Josh Allen bringing out the Buffalo Bills offense, and this crew 3-0 after defeating Cincinnati in Week 3, 21-17. Allen in that game, 243 yards, did throw a pick, but also a touchdown, and he has led them to a 3-0 start. I don't know that many people saw that coming.
I agree with you totally, but people believe in Josh Allen, and you remember when he got drafted, there was so much talk about his accuracy throwing the football. Almost no talk about his ability to run the football. We've actually seen the accuracy good, and the ability to run the football, great. Last year, always a threat to go over 100 yards, and now he's using his legs to create extra opportunities to throw the ball down. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Beasley signed with the Bills in March just before his 30th birthday after 7 years with the Cowboys, hoping that he can be a very valuable slot receiver in Buffalo. Just under 700 yards last year and 3 touchdowns in Dallas. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Allen going to throw. And he finds Beasley complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Quickly now, here's the Buffalo offense.
LaShawn McCoy, yes, he deserves the spotlight. This guy's one of the most talented backs in the NFL, both receiving and rushing. In fact, over 1,000 yards 6 times, one of the top producers in the NFL this season.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. To the air, Allen. And it's caught off the deflection. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line.
Sometimes it pays to be lucky rather than good. That was not even the intended receiver on that pass.
But still able to haul it in for the reception.
Nice first down for the Jets really need to do better.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. And now some motion before the snap.
False start. Offense. It's like number 67 at a guilty party.
Allen going to leave it on the draw for McCoy.
And touchdown.
Into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 37 yards. And they're able to strike first here on their opening drive. A nice run by him, don't get me wrong, but the blocking up front was a thing of beauty.
I think for an opening drive, how about that for an exclamation point? Just what you said. Good blocking, good vision, and he accelerated to the end zone.
Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And it's
That's good. Hi, Charlie.
Just a four-play drive that time. And it ends with a LaShawn McCoy touchdown run.
Not a good start if you're the New York Jets.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here are the Jets under new head coach Adam Gase. They'll be led out by their second-year quarterback, Sam Darnold, out of USC. At the start of last season, Darnold became the youngest quarterback in the Super Bowl era to start the first week of a season. But we definitely saw some inexperience, particularly at the start. He even threw a pick-6 on his first NFL throw, if you remember. But as the year developed, he developed, starting to put up some respectable numbers. And with some marquee players now to complement his skills out wide, a lot of people are looking for a trend upwards for Sam Darnold this year. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. And an alley to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The Jets were 26th in rushing in the NFL last year. That's a big reason they went and signed Bell back on March 13th. And plays like that give them optimism that they can move up the pecking order in the NFL rushing ranks. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. Open man is Robbie Anderson. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. He was the leading receiver for the Jets a season ago. Robbie Anderson, 50 catches, over 750 yards, and getting more and more comfortable with Sam Darnold. Now a year plus under their belts collectively. You'd figure that those numbers for Anderson might be trending further north. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Hi, Great Lakes.
A pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The offensive starters now for the Jets.
And with all the moves the New York Jets made in the offseason, one of the more valuable pickups, Kelechi Osemele, a 2-time Pro Bowl guard who they got from the Raiders in a trade back in March. You know the Jets are going to try and run the football with Le'Veon Bell now. Osemele is one of the best moving guards in the NFL.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. Well,
nope, got stopped.
Bell,
by the way, welcome to a special edition of the Rush Hour Renegade.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On 4th down, the Jets turning to Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Charles, before Buffalo gets the ball here, I want to dive back into that 3-0 start we were discussing earlier. First time since 2011 that they are 3-0, and only the 3rd time in 26 years. Well, next, they get a real test. They host the Patriots. Your thoughts on that?
Oh, boy.
It's fantastic for Buffalo. It's fantastic for the AFC and the AFC East because, let's be honest about it, when has New England had a challenger in that division? A couple of times in the last 16 years. It doesn't happen often. So to have a game this big, this early, I think that's fantastic for them. And it's at home. So that Buffalo Bills group, what they call it, the Bills Mafia, they can't wait for this ball game. It'll be quite the test. This is a great time for Buffalo, its fan base, and this team to take on the Super Bowl champion Patriots at home.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Allen now looks to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's 3rd and 5.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills 1st down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Now a man closing in on 15,000 career rush yards. Frank Gore will be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
from just shy of midfield. Allen on the grab by Croft. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now Allen. And that will be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football. Incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake, but he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. New York Jets offense returning to the field here last week. Had a tough one where the Patriots lost it 30-14 to drop to 0-3. And, you know, I kind of felt bad for Luke Falk, Charles. Yes, he gets his first NFL start, but it's against the Patriots. And the New York Jets offense, they only had 101 yards in this game.
And that's not a major surprise, even though any NFL team you would expect a minimum of 200 yards. And the reason I say that is, look at how well this Patriots defense has been playing, even dating back to last year's playoffs and Super Bowl. They're giving up almost nothing. And 101 yards, those are the toughest 101 yards the Jets are going to get ever. That's the 3rd lowest total in game in franchise history. Just 6 first downs.
Ooh, that's not good.
Down. Patriots defense was dominant in
that sucks, bro.
And as you said, a tough way for Luke Falk to break into the NFL as a starting quarterback.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Quickly now, a look at the Buffalo defense.
Throw the ball at your own peril when Jordan Poyer is in the lineup. In the last 2 seasons, he's been in the top 10 in interceptions both years and 2nd on the team in tackles in 2018. An all-around terrific center field type of a safety.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Bell. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Jesus Christ.
Off the play fake to Bell.
DGM is entering their 3rd entry for the rest of the season. Good Lord.
23 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Darnold from the red zone now. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Darnold. That one's complete to Tomlin's 5-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a
Hi,
play
Cody.
you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
On the ground with a tight end. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for him to break into the
Injured him.
For a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for him. Instead,
Ouch.
They don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage.
Second and goal, the lone man in the backfield.
I'm guessing 38 entries, 37-38.
Now Darnold. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets have taken the lead.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And boom,
My word.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Wow. 38 entries for Cup.
First and 10 at their own 23. From the gun, it's Allen. Complete to Jones. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. Allen off the play fake. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. Third down here. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Throwing is Allen on third.
That's caught.
Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Allen now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Allen to throw once more. That's complete to Brown. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Allen hands off to McCoy. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down to the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Now to throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Ryan Poole that time there to get a hand on it.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Oh, yeah.
On 4th down,
Also, I forgot to mention for Roach, since he got ejected in the second half.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And New York set to take the field.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10.
Yeah, Malcolm Roach will, by the way, miss the first half of the next game.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. A little power on the move that time, but still tackled shy of the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust.
Yeah, Roach will miss the first half of the Kansas game.
Right and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's Bell, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Back to throw, Darnold.
That's not good. John have to look for a ride for next year.
But not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Here's Darnold. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Well, that's not good for John Hunter Nemechek. He is now going to be looking for a ride next year.
They'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back to the air, Darnold on second down. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out.
The Packers, but in controversy circumstance, because they called a penalty on Detroit and it helped the Packers win.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Darnold from the gun. And Noodle's got it, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. First down, it's Darnold. Herndon's got it, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Darnold. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start. So back-to-back incompletions. Nice. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions, having looking at 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. A 33-yarder from the left hash.
And it's good.
Catanzaro's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here now a look at LaShawn McCoy. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. McCoy, 5th season with the Bills after those 6 in Philadelphia. And remember, he had 4 of 5 years as a 1,000-yard rusher, but then last season really dipped down, just above 500 yards, only 3 touchdowns. Of course, watch the age as well. They did turn 31 back in July. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The intended target there was Jason.
Wow.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To the shotgun snap to Allen. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now is 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on.
If you guys are not watching the Victory in Jesus chat, you're missing a lot of good news.
He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, the Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Le'Veon Bell and the Jets ready to begin their next drive. We're in the second quarter.
Ouch.
They got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Now that was well defended. And as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw is Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Whoa.
They had points on their first 2 possessions, a touchdown and a field goal, but this time, defense stands strong.
Would you say that things maybe are trending now in the right direction for them?
Better than
Didn't see that one coming.
About it. Now maybe they can exhale a little bit, gather themselves, and really get back into this game.
On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. The All-Pro Andre Roberts deep for Buffalo. To return is Roberts. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. John Brown now heading back onto the field as he gets set to go here. With them losing here in the second quarter and his limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some quick screens, some hitches, anything to get the ball in his hands quickly and let him try and do some damage after the catch. Or maybe just flip some formations and keep him isolated where it's more of a one-on-one route and get the ball to him.
I say just 4 verts, right?
Hey, why not 4 verts? One of the best routes in football. Hard to cover each guy all the way along the route.
So far, just 1 catch for him. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. Avery Williamson, the Jets' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And that's caught by Beasley. They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Allen now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. They'll run it with McCoy. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen over the middle, and it's incomplete. Fair to say, it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also...
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more ahead. Obviously, one that should have been caught.
Yep, I hope so.
Those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
To throw on 3rd down. Allen, he may try and run for this. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the 1st.
Dang, that's a shitload of money.
That's a prime example of how Josh Allen can hurt a defense. You remember back to his rookie season a year ago, 631 rushing yards, 2nd only to Lamar Jackson.
All right, I have the schedule.
He is a dual threat QB.
Let me see, ASCC. Getting ready to head to Toledo and then Pocono.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Allen from the gun, he'll throw. And this is caught by Beasley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And a tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, everybody's like,
Who's going to win on 1st down? The offense or the defense?
good to have Brian to be Support.
4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground in McCoy. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. From the gun, Allen rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double.
Oh my God, the victory in Jesus chat. A quick word from our pilot Brendan from today's flights.
Double plus, big time play.
Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, the Texas race in a couple of weeks, the Texas 500, that's going to be hell for me. That's our first ever Texas 500. But all the other races were guaranteed in the race. Oh, good, we're going to Darlington.
Stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Let me see where I am in point.
When you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
I cannot freaking believe I ended up getting a top 10 at a track I've never raced at, which is Albuquerque. Oh, that's never good.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there, really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
They come out here in the eye. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try and push it in with goal. And this will result in losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. McCoy, the lone man in the backfield on 2nd and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Wow.
From 3 yards out. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown.
Jackie in the victory, Jesus, Chad. When you see that booty.
Here's Hauschka for the extra point. And he's able to put it through.
Well, that was easy.
That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown.
Oh, joy.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now off the bootleg, Darnold throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Charles, before the game, you and I were looking at the still undefeated teams in the league, and Detroit's technically won at 2-0-1, but let's look at the 3-0 teams. The Bills, Patriots, Chiefs, Cowboys, Rams, 49ers, and Packers. I'm guessing if I ask you who would lose first, you might say Buffalo because they play New England this weekend.
I think you're right about that because that's what you look at. What's the schedule?
First down for the Jets.
The 49ers are safe because they got an open week coming, so they should be okay on that one. But you would say Buffalo, even though they're
I just don't know how in the world I got a top 10 through attrition.
Putting them on upset alert. Green Bay on Thursday night with a desperate Philadelphia team coming in. You know, you got to be really careful with that, despite the fact Green Bay's defense has been so impressive in the early going.
Got an open man, it's a new one. And he's 5 before he's out of bounds. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Star Latulippe in on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
I want to see if Todd...
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. He's going to launch this. This is caught at the 20.
Touchdown.
New York. Robbie Anderson, 63 yards. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sideline.
Robbie Anderson, 43-yard score.
Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. After now from Catanzaro. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hi, James.
With a carry by McCoy. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. They'll roll him out right. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this with both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility.
Trying to see if I get an update on James, on Todd Hazelwood, who,
carry now for McCoy. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. In on the stop, the Pro Bowl strong safety, Jamal Adams.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that.
as I said before, and I'll say it again, I'm just thankful he is alive, because that could have been so much worse.
Hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis on a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Allen's throw is complete. And they can't bring him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Which one? The Carrera one, or?
If you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit.
Yeah, because the Carrera one is the one he got involved in that fatal accident with Antoine Hubert back at Belgium, at Spa.
On first down, Allen. John Brown's got it complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And now a throw on first down.
No, I went this one.
They were trying to go to Brown once again, and it's second down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Allen to throw. Throwing again. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down,
Yeah.
you're likely going to have to.
Here's the bad part, James. That crash that Antoine Hubert had, that was fatal. That was at the fastest part of the track, going up through Eau Rouge.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Yeah.
Now a draw play. This is McCoy.
I'm listening to British sign-offs. Oh, joy.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Let me check Formula E. I haven't heard if they have a calendar.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Allen, sliding out of the pocket. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Looked at me like the adopter of my kindergarten teacher always said, if at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards.
Oh, this is why.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Okay, so Formula E just said the date scheduled for December 14th. That was later removed from the calendar due to a clash with the 8 hours of Bahrain. That's good.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively,
Santiago will now be the 3rd race of the season.
Force them into going for 3 and not giving up 6.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. To the air, Allen looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Yep.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodge 2 passes.
Now remember, for Kansas, it's the first race of the 2nd round. It's the 2nd elimination race for Cup, which means 4 drivers will be eliminated.
Run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
3rd and goal. And Gore will get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Frank Gore, as the first half is winding down, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up when we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it ends with a Frank Gore touchdown run.
Okay, that makes sense.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up
All
now to
right.
start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with a field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try to
Thursday
get my
night
lineman out
game,
in space
so
and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has the look of a game that could very well go down to the wire. Just 1 point separating these two clubs at the break. But they're ready for the second half, and we are too. As we'll kick it right back out to Brandon and Charles.
all right. Let me pull up the. Let me get J-Ski.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
All right, so I need to pin this in the need to pin this. Is like check the pin.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back.
Looking at, I need to fix something real quick.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They're down here, but very much in this
okay, I am going to say.
The game is within striking distance like this at intermission.
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing.
All right, I'm gonna actually make my predictions.
And wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The second half starts with a carry by Bell. And on a gain of 3 to the 33.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock.
I'm actually going to
settle down and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
God damn it, phone. I told you what.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards there, first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive.
What the fuck, phone?
2 first downs, and how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. 10 yards is the pickup.
Which means 4 drivers going into Kansas will be eliminated. Question will be.
Tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On first down, Bell. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
I don't know why, for some reason, when I do this notepad, it wants to fuck up.
A little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Again, it's Bell. And he's going to be met at about the 43. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. He'll buy some time right. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 30.
Now that's a quarterback who's in charge out there right now. Wants to throw the ball on third down, doesn't find anyone open, tucks it away, takes off, and picks up the first down. Not by a little, but by plenty.
If I do it on the sides... Ah, shit, you fucking found.
First and 10 now from the 30.
God damn it, phone, you don't listen.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one.
Alright. God damn it, phone. Listen.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the third throw, Darnold.
We only have to do Kansas because we don't have any global.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Alright.
The coverage maybe
Now.
too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take
Who
off.
do I think? Yeah.
On first down, it's Darnold. Herman's got it complete. And a result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and put everybody's picks in here.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard. You probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will wide.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Lorenzo Alexander wreaking the defensive havoc.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Darnold from the gun. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. A good decision in the end. The pull it and run gets him 9 yards and a first.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage,
Let me
had excellent
check.
coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a second and goal.
I don't know if there's any other way to put it, but that play was blown up right from the snap. How about the guys on the defensive side of the ball? It's almost like they were in the offensive huddle.
Yeah, it's one thing to stand him up from that 1-yard line, pushing him back to the 5-row. Wow.
Yeah, I like what you just said there. Not just stand them up, but end up making a play on the other side of the line of scrimmage.
On second and goal, Darnold. And this is
Touchdown, but there's a flag.
For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets have once again taken the lead.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now Adam Gase has put a pair of fingers up in the air. His offense is going to go for 2. They'll try to run it in with Bell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion,
bless you, dear.
Not any extra field, so it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Gonna work on the people that want to make predictions, so I'll leave David's on.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken in after 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener. Terminology they use to something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll start on the ground with the McCoy. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Now McCoy. Now they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as
they
try to stop this 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Allen rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
50-19. 57.
They'll run on first down. McCoy. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk about football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll go again to McCoy. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Another carry tonight from McCoy. He's been the workhorse. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's McCoy. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And now they'll throw without it. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands.
Yeah, I'm going to leave Great Lakes. Great Lakes, you can make your picks tomorrow because I'm going to be at work tomorrow.
And he finds Beasley complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26.
But we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage.
Of course, remember the 4 drivers that you think will not make it in the next round. Because I know when we get to ISM, we're going to be doing eliminations for all 3. That's going to be the fun part.
He completes it to Jones. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
So that way I can read everybody's predictions. We'll be in my server, by the way, for the weekly show.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through as that drive ends in 3. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And New York set to take the field.
Alright. I'll make sure to get your predictions. Of course, predictions.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Alright, let me put your prediction.
And his throw here is incomplete. Eric Tomlinson, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Charles, with that incompletion, I want to step back for a second, just talk about the quarterbacks this year. It's an interesting stat that you and I were looking at before the game. 40 quarterbacks have been used in the first 3 weeks of the NFL season, most in the Super Bowl era. Some injuries and then just some changes at QB.
Yeah, one of the starting quarterbacks.
I put the template in your server in the predictions chat. So if you need that, there you go. Then I'll just type it in and then just read off.
Minshew and Jacksonville is taking charge there. They got their first win. Kyle Allen, 4-touchdown pass for Carolina in relief of Cam Newton. They got their first win. Going into week 3, the collective quarterback rating for the season, 94.0, which was the highest at that stage of the season in a long time in the NFL. So maybe the quarterbacking straits that we talk about all the time aren't as dire as we've made them out to be.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
This game's been closed.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. They'll roll him out right. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Washington State's defense, they're going to make a play late in the game, and I got the Cougars.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. And the shotgun is to give the ball. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it.
Excuse me.
action. It's Darnold on the move to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
So in this case, you'd think the defense would be collapsing to the left side of the field, and they forced him to his left. So he just tucked it away and picked up some yardage.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. They'll run it with Bell. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
That's the end of the third.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think there's a fatigue.
They need to see what channel, what channel is the Cup race on Sunday?
Starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if
Cup
they can continue
race is on NBC.
So first and goal, 6 points here would
what's
go
the
a long
weather
way
for
toward
Kansas?
wrapping this one up. Now Bell. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Might want to keep an eye on the weather for this upcoming weekend.
9, here's second and goal.
So I'm hearing that they might.
Steps away. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Jets will extend their lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it.
Yeah. Byron actually might be my first pick to be eliminated because I don't see him winning. Because no team's in a must-win. Unless Byron gets a good run, I just don't think he's going to make it to the next round. My second driver to be eliminated, I'm actually going to take a huge risk, and I don't know if this is going to pay off. But if I had to pick a huge risk, it would probably be Joey Logano. Yeah, next time we'll see trucks will be Martinsville, and then in a couple of weeks, the final elimination race, which all 3 series will be there.
For the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
I don't know.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for
check
it.
my
Got the lead,
check movie team, see if I got that shift or not.
Like that downfield. Once again, they'll go from the 23.
I'll figure a plan out for like streaming wise. Oh, whoops.
And the grab by Croft. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
This possession means so much.
I need to get a
They've got
watch.
to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Can I get the shift?
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
And yes, I do. Sweet. Sweet. Alright. I will be right back.
Allen now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy, but it'll be 2nd down.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And here's Allen. Going to throw again. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Again, they'll throw with Allen. It's caught. Jones. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line. And a 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get the 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
The 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And avoids the contact by sliding. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield.
You what?
Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes
I'll be
they
right back.
have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taking off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ain't
That
down
sucks.
alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us and he's like,
Yep.
hey,
So,
these fans make me look fat. And we
working
said, nah,
Thursday and
man,
Friday,
you just a whole
so,
lot of
He is at well over 300
probably will
pounds.
do some,
2nd and goal from the 6.
probably would do a mini race or something like that.
And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Allen. with his second touchdown of the night, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got to start figuring out what these blocking schemes are and finding ways to defeat them.
Hauschka with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And New York set to take the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now it's Darnold. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. Anderson loses the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they have the football and will
wow.
at the 33-yard line.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Here comes LaShawn McCoy as he trots back out there now. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that would be considered a fumble.
I don't see a knee down, so I think this might stand. Gotta have inclusive evidence to overturn the call.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Darnold will buy some time right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Bell Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler, is a rookie last year, in on the stop there. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
15 yards on the play, first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Darnold for the red zone now. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Darnold now to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. From 3 yards out, and the Jets will extend their lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field.
Yuppers.
But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
Point after now from Catanzaro. And that makes it a 9-point game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. We'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Complete to Jones. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Allen's throw caught by Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the head
nice.
of until they stop him. Why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Allen going to throw. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
57. And let's pin the man back and go full strip.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get kicked off, that could possibly seal this one.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. Hauschka's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out now come the Jets. The field goal we just saw has us now at a one-score game. And on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? Might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball. But here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw, Darnold. A screen to Bell. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
2-minute warning.
Score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bell. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet 1st down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they had, as well as they understand where they are on the field.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. On 2nd down, it's Bell. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And an alley to run. But he's taken down inside the 30.
Think that might do it, boys.
As a tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw.
Yep, that might do it.
Got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points.
So 40-34, the final score. The New York Jets.
And carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
All right, we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye for now.